Largage du Mac AZM. À tous de DDO. Attention pour le début de la séquence d'allumage lanceur. Top, à 0-20 secondes. Largage du VKM. Allumage triétage. À tous de DDO. Attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Et décollage VS21, OneWeb F6. Paramètres à bord sont normaux. La propulsion est conforme à l'attendu.
And they are off. The first 6 OneWeb satellites have begun their journey, heading out north over the Atlantic towards the Caribbean. Look at that. Those engines on board Soyuz are pushing hard against Earth's gravity. We're burning 5 engines at the moment.
Tous les paramètres à bord sont normaux.
He's telling us that everything on board is going according to plan. And we've got 5 engines. We've got 1 on the main stage. We've got 4 on each one of those boosters. But it's the boosters that are doing all the work right now. Oh, look at that streak of light heading out across the skies here at the Guyana Space Centre, out over the Atlantic Ocean. The boosters only burn for 2 minutes, but that's long enough for Soyuz to escape the pull of our planet. They're delivering 80% of our thrust right now.
Les paramètres propulsifs sont conformes.
And if we're lucky, we might see them falling away. I think we're going to see them being jettisoned. Look out for 4 dots. There we go. There they go. Look how they twist and turn. That's all part of the plan. Very beautiful sight, actually, to see that with the cameras. And now what we're left with...
Séparation des blocs BVGD confirmée.
He's told us that that's been confirmed. You can see that's what it looks like from in space. So they've burnt all their fuel. We don't need them anymore. And we are burning the main core stage, the Block A. And if you take a look...
Bonne stabilisation du lanceur suite à la séparation.
He's telling us that there's good stabilisation after the separation there of those boosters. And you take a look at the front of the launcher. That's actually called the fairing, as I mentioned earlier.
Du bloc A est conforme.
And he's saying everything's going well. And the satellites are in there. And indeed, that fairing has been protecting our satellites. It protects us from the rigours of the launch. A number of things it needs to protect us from, notably the acoustic vibrations at liftoff. It's very loud, I'm sure you can imagine. It's also protecting us from friction, because as we fly through the dense part of the atmosphere, that creates a lot of friction on the outside, and that creates heat, of course. As we get higher up, the air gets thinner, and we have less and less friction. And if you look at the bottom left-hand side of your screen, you can see we are 116 kilometres above Earth. So we've gone above what we call the Kármán line. That's the border with space. So effectively, we don't really need our fairing anymore because we hardly have any friction, certainly not enough for it to be a problem. And so we can jettison it. This is the scheduled moment for jettisoning the fairing, and that's what it looks like from cameras on board a previous launcher. And he's confirmed that we have that separation.